I don't know. Not from England. It's making a weird ticking when I turn. I don't know if that's the axles or the drive shaft. Still functioning properly though. This is definitely a Ken Block corner right here. I have to bring my Ken Block next time so I could drift around this corner. You hear it? That's why you want stiffer springs, so you can take corners a little faster. Mine aren't stiff enough for the corners, but it's a truck, so it'll be alright. Yeah, I got a rock. Okay, I definitely need a shroud. I just dumped out a lot of stuff, and I still got a lot of debris, grass, rocks, everything in there. So we'll be buying a shroud for this. After the first run, I love it. Great vehicle. Glad I got it. Slash 4x4 with upgrades. Let's start from the back. You know, I got the seal diff in there, but you still heard that crackling. It's not the diff. It can't be. The same thing happened with the Bandit, and that's a different company. That's the HR seal diff. This is the Traxxas, but yet it's doing the same thing. So it gotta be that two-pole motor. Maybe that motor ain't strong enough in low speeds to turn that diff. So it's, making that stuttering sound, that hesitation. So it might be that two-pole motor. The motor's not defective. I don't think it's strong enough. Now I still got my 3800 kV that I got off of eBay. So I might put that on here. I'm thinking about putting it on here or the Bandit. I'm leaning towards this and maybe a 2400 for the Bandit. I don't want a 22 or 2650 for the Bandit. It's too much. I'm thinking about a 24 on there. But that's that. So it's not the ES6. I put the Castle Pro on there. And it still did the same thing. So it's not the ESC. It's that motor. It has to be the motor. Alright. You see I had some green tape on here. That's because I had a bad connection.
it broke off. So luckily I keep stuff like that in my truck. So I had the green electrical tape wrapped around there. But I took the tape off, dipped some solder down up in there, a good amount, stuck that in there while it was still hot. So I know I got a pretty good seal right now. It's kind of hard to maneuver inside there, but I did it, took my time. Didn't burn up the housing too bad. So that's in there. What else happened? This tray being open tray like this picks up a lot of junk, trash, debris, whatever. You can see that from there. Now I thought I was in the clear because this drive shaft, unlike the old drive shafts sit down in the tunnel. This sits high above the tray. But right here, as you see, where it's close to the servo, a little rock got lodged in between. That's what took off my finish. That's what put the little ding down in the servo. So it only took off the finish. There's no dents, no scrapes. So it didn't mess with the integrity of the drive shaft, but did scrape some paint off of it. So I definitely had to get one of those shrouds for this. I was gonna get one of those hard plastic trays that I think J Concepts make it. Even J Concepts or Proline make a hard tray for the older versions. I haven't seen one for this. So I might go ahead and get that water repellent shroud for it. Okay, and the cracking noise that you heard from the axles, the MIPs. What it was, I didn't have my endpoint set. So you see the little set screws, or grub screw, whatever you want to call it. When I was turning the wheel all the way, so I didn't have it set, it was hitting the housing. So that's what that clicking noise was when I was turning hard. Like I said, as I sat down and bust the grub, I was looking at it, going over it. That's when I figured out what it was. So this is excuse me, this is the Airtronics receiver setup. So I was able to adjust the endpoints for the servo from the transmitter. So that solved their problem. But overall, I like it. I'm digging it. It was a good purchase. Until the next time, peace.